Hey guys, welcome to another episode of El Jefe's Job Shop. This week I'm going to turn the unused space under my house into a spare bedroom and an office. So before we get into the renovations, I'll show you what this room looked like when we bought the house not too long ago. So I finally had a bit of time to dig into this section. So I've pulled all the cupboards out. Emily helped me. We ripped all the cupboards out that were here and in the back there. And then there'll be a wall at the end there. And then this will be like a bed. I'll put my bed here so I can sleep when I'm doing night shift and need to sleep during the day. And then I can put my desk here so I can edit and stuff. And then maybe a TV on the wall. And I spoke to another mate about doing an aircon or a reverse cycle up here, just a little one, so I can have like climate control down here, because that'd be pretty sweet too. So since then, we have stripped out everything, all the old wet cupboards and stuff from underneath the house. So let's get into the building of this room. So I'm under the house here, and today's job is to put a wall in here. So this week coming up, we have an air conditioner getting put in, or a few air conditioners for the house. But downstairs in the room that I'm going to make, I would like the aircon on this wall that doesn't exist currently. So to get that done, I need a wall. So I'll clear out as much of this as I can and I'll just get into it and we'll see how far I can get. But I need to get it done in the next couple of days. So I've got a little bit done so far. So I've just got a frame and then we've got the top hat on the top. So the idea of this is we can sneak some wires in here, which we'll need to do shortly. And then also I'm going to run this top hat the whole way along, so I can use it to screw the roof to. So it'll be nice. And then we can also slide some insulation above it. So that's where I started. Then I got this guy square with that pole there. Screwed that in, nice and square, it's nice and good. Straight level this guy. Straight level that guy. And then across the bottom. So we do have a little bit of a lip here, but that's nothing to worry about. It's only a couple inches. By the time I put the board on, that'll give me another 20 mil, so there'll only be maybe an inch there. So I still need to make this piece, but I think this is probably enough to get the boards on. I'd like to put another beam in, but I actually just don't have one, so we'll see how we go. Might get two like smaller pieces for there or something like that, because this isn't strong enough at this point. But I can get the board on, and then I can also screw that from the back, so it doesn't really matter too much. So I'll keep hustling and try and get this done. So I'm 3 hours in. I did the frame, the one crossbar, and then I've screwed these on, cut them to shape and stuff. Need to patch down here and then work out what I'm doing on the end, and then probably put some more bracing behind it, but it's actually really solid, so pretty happy with that. Got the gaps reasonably good. So that's nice, and it's all pretty flat, so looks good. So obviously I need to do that, but right this second I just need to get some paint on it so we can put the aircon in the middle somewhere. So I'll paint the majority of it just with a roller, and then I'll tidy it up and paint it a bit nicer and fix the bottom bit there and all that, but we'll get some paint on it so it can dry. So I'm probably going to get a few people asking why I use yellow tongue and not gyprock. I don't like working with gyprock. It's too soft and I'm not delicate enough for that. So structure floor, nice and solid, and isn't going to go anywhere. And I can also screw in stuff to the wall wherever I want, and it'll stay there. So I prefer working with yellow tongue. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's way less finicky than gyprock. So I've been painting this for about an hour solid. So just start on one end, do a whole coat, and then do another coat, do another coat. It needs more coats, and I also need to do the edges, obviously, and finish this a little bit. But I'll come out tomorrow and give it another coat, and then in a couple of days we'll be able to put the aircon on it. So at least I've got a few days to continue painting, but that's pretty much it. It looks heaps better on camera than it does in person, but it looks like a wall.
Pretty good.
Thanks, Tom. So I've been working on the other end of the basement room. So did this one here, just framed it up the same as the other wall and then put some sheets on. I've then put this top hat up and put in some cool room panels, just overlapped them a bunch because there's a fair bit of room up there. And then I've screwed this piece of ply, which is 7mm, to the roof, and then I'm going to have to run some kind of trim around it because none of this room is square, which is awesome. It's really, really helpful. I've then cleaned up this a bit, and I've bolted some C-channel to the walls so I can get a piece of timber and make that into a desk. So that's about as far as we've gotten so far. Tom's rewired the lights for me, and we've got the aircon installed, and then there's a second switch there which will be for an exhaust fan, and same here. So should be good. I just need to keep working. Another day working on the house, so I grabbed another piece of steel and framed out the desk so I can get a bench top soon and make that proper. Then I've gone through and put all the cool room panels up and all of the top hat. Still need to do this half of the cool room panels. Done this wall, so it's definitely getting somewhere. I'm going to paint those in a minute. And then I've also cleaned up all the wires that are up here. Just moved them up a couple of inches and refixed them to the wall. So again, need to do this corner, but stuff everywhere. So I'm going to jump into painting these two. It's going to probably take an hour or so. And that'll do for today. And then when we come back, I can do roof panels when I've got a bit more energy. And then once the roof panels are all up, paint everything properly and do like trim bits and stuff. So I'll just keep punching on with this thing. We're getting there. First coat done, looking good. So I'll leave that until I do the roof, clear everything out of here, then I'll paint the whole lot at once. But I just wanted to get a base coat down because this stuff is pretty porous, and you can still see like the writing behind this one from the first coat. So I want to get a good couple of coats on there and give it time to dry. Looks good. Roof next. Alright, with a bit of help from Emily, I got some more ceiling panels up. The only hole saw I have with me is too small for the downlights, but that'll do for now. So I've cleaned up this section here. Got those 3 walls in. Need to do the last ceiling panel, but I need to move all this stuff, so I'm going to get this painted, and then I can frame in this, put the desk in and stuff. Then I can start moving things around and then finish off the bit behind me. Lots of trim to go, and a few little like notches and stuff to make it all look nice, but should get there pretty quick. And it's actually probably 1.9 in here tall. It is pretty small, but I'm 77 or something, so there's a bit of room. But yeah, if you're 6'6" or something like that, it's not going to work, but be right for myself and Emily. New room unlocked, buddy. New room. We weighed him last night. He's 26 kilos and he's like 5.5 months old. He's gonna be big. On track to be 300 kilos by 6 years old. Quick coat on the roof. So it's pretty patchy, but that is the first coat. But at least it's white. It's a good start. And I've also done this whole thing with like a 4-inch roller, which is probably pretty dumb, but it's what I've got, so it doesn't really matter. So once this dries up, tomorrow night, I'll do another coat. And then I think the next day, I'll go get the timber for the desk and paint this wall, do a 3rd coat on the roof, and then I can put the desk in, start building this out. So, good. It's taking a bit longer than I expected, but we're almost there. Emily's been down here giving me a little bit of a help. So we've run, I think that's 70 by 35 or 70 by 30 all around the top. It fits average in a few spots, but it should, hopefully the plywood will settle a little bit, but I'll just keep lying to myself. We got the desk cut in place. So that's 33mm thick and 900 deep, so it's 2200, just short of 2200 wide. And then I've trimmed some pieces to go here. That one is just sitting there. These ones are staying. So have a nice little edge on it. Whether I go around the end of the desk or not, I'm not sure yet. But that's looking not too bad. And then we had a couple of these bench tops over, so I bought one more. I'm going to run them all the way down this end to where the bed is. I think that'll look pretty good. Trying to make all the harsh edges not so harsh. And then I'm going to work out where I've got room for a TV and the computer screens, because it's actually not as big of an area as I was expecting. Today is the first full day that I'm going to get to work on this room. So yesterday I did probably half a day. This is the first day I've had off. So the desk is in. I need to move all this stuff today. And then I'm going to try and build the frame for the bed to sit on. And then whether we get a bed frame or whatever on top of that is a different question. But that half of the room is going to be a bed. So let's rip in. First thing is to move all of this stuff out the way. And then get the wood in and see how it's all looking. So I've cleaned this end out a little bit. So while I was doing it, I found this esky, and that's going to be the tallest thing I need to store under the bed. So that needs to be my height. So what I'm going to do to start with is make a piece of pine the right length for here, and then screw it onto the wall nice and level above the height of that esky, and then I can work from that towards me. Now you might be thinking, Jeff, do you know how to make a bed frame? No, but I know how to use a drill, and I know how to use a tech screw gun. So we're good. And by tech screw gun, I mean the driver with a Phillips head and wood screws, but pretty much there. So we got 3 points of ground there, one nice bolted on up there. Got 3 that are touching the bricks here, and I'm still going to do a piece there, screw this in to that guy, and then I can put a sheet of wood along here and a sheet along that side and fill in all the gaps, and then put the mattress on, and it should be good. I've done a terrible job of filming, but we're pretty much done. So got 4 points of contact with the floor on this side, 4 points on that side, that side, and that side are all screwed into the wall. So it should be nice and strong. We got a bunch of pine crossbars, and I'm going to put another piece of this yellow tongue across this joint here. So when we put the mattress on, the middle is nice and open, and the ends, whether we shift the mattress this way, whatever, is sealed up. So I think that looks pretty good. Now we got this piece of pine here for the for the roof at the end there, which I need to cut the cool room panels for, which I'm absolutely not interested in doing right now. So that's a tomorrow problem. But then that side's all sealed up as well. So it should be pretty good. The mattress will overlap about 2 inches either side, and then probably a foot or 2, or a foot and a half maybe this way. This whole frame should be about 200mm longer than the mattress, so should work pretty well, I think. Pretty happy with that. So this morning I've gotten the bed frame all finished up. Done a bit of silicone around the edges, which means I can't paint there, but that's fine. I'm having a bit of issue with a water in the concrete holes down the back, so the power that I would use for the jigsaw to cut the cool room panels to then get the roof on is being used. So I'm going to have to paint, because that's all I can do right now. This paint came with the house. I'll mix it and show you what it looks like, because it won't look like that. It's probably pretty old. This one is way worse than the other one I was using. I'm still going to use it, but it's not great. As long as it dries, I don't really care. Well, that took forever. So I've done underneath, I've done on the top, one coat, and then I'll let it dry. Do the rest of the roof and everything, and then I'll give this whole room another coat, so it will come up good. It's mainly just to seal it and make it look a bit better. Still need to do all the edges, obviously, but that will come with the second coat. But it looks like a thing now. It's pretty good. So I've got heaps of room for storage underneath. And then once all that's sealed, and I'll put some kind of flooring down, and then we can work on the other end. Finish this off. I bought a TV mount today. Got my computer stuff, obviously. So it's all looking pretty good. This piece here, I've got some bench tops which I'll probably use to fill in that, but I kind of need to get everything up and out of the way first. Ideally painted, and then I can put those in so they don't get ruined and covered in paint. But it's a pretty good effort, I think. Looks pretty good. I haven't got a lot done today, but I've gotten what I wanted done. So drilled some holes for power points, cut the rest of the cool room panels, and put some more top hat up. So that's all looking good now. I can put the last piece of roof up. So Emma's going to come help me with that in a minute. But now I've removed the internet because it was running through the roof, which I'm going to move it to that wall and have all the routers and stuff underneath the desk. So that's looking pretty good. And then we'll get this roof panel in place, and then I need to paint everything 8,000 times, do some silicone, and this bit's pretty much done. Still got to do the roof trim as well, obviously, but I'll probably paint that and then put it on, and then give it the final coat on the room, just so that it's all nicely painted, mainly above the air conditioner there. So you got to fill in that hole there, and this side's pretty much the same. So that's about it, but I'll keep going tonight. I'll paint it as much as I can and get as much done as I can. Final roof panel up, screw it in. So I want to chuck some paint on this, but I'm giving up for today. I'm knackered, so we've got to put some trims up still around the front there. Some on the uprights of the corners and stuff like that. A bit more siliconing, drilled some hole for the power points, a few more coats of paint, a few more trims. It should be good. I just need another day on it, I guess. And that was a couple of days ago. So I've put up all the trims. Emily and I painted all those yesterday. Got all my stuff moved back in, including the cat. That corner I need to get on the other side of the wall, which I can still access, and push it back down, but I need to take some of the core room panels out, so that's going to be a bit of a mission for the daylight. Got most of the upright trims in, all of the top skirting trims. So I still need to put one here on the other side of this brick, and then those two corners. But I've run out of fasteners, and then I also haven't done those two because of the benches that need to go here. So I moved my computer in today, got some cupboards and yada yada. So you access through here, you got plenty of room. And then I'm going to try and put a TV up here, but I measured it earlier. TV doesn't fit there with the screens here, so I might have to put one on top of the other, which is a bit weird, but it doesn't really matter. And then the TV will fit. And then we'll try and get the mattress down here tomorrow. And then we can set up an actual bedroom, because I have to go back to work soon. So it'll come together a bit better. And I need to work out what I'm doing for the floor as well, because this isn't it. But pretty good. Who thought this was going to fit? It's a little taller than I thought. But there's a bed in here. Let's put some sheets on it.
You look so small.
I'm knackered.
Just for reference, we had to get it up there.
And then it doesn't fit widthwise in this room. Well, it does, but just.
Out of...
The door that's too short for anything. You got it. So that brings us forwards to today. So it's been about a week since that last clip. I've been on night shift all week, staying in my night shift bed, and it's been pretty good. So heater works great, bed's a good height, all that sort of stuff. The headroom does not matter whatsoever. Obviously when you're laying down, you're not very tall. So that's good. The desk is all back together. I'm editing this video on the computer. So I got the TV from Dad's place, or he brought it down for me, so thanks to Dad. So tomorrow I'll try and get the TV mounted up, but I'll leave that for another episode. And then the back side of all of these walls need to get insulated and then lined as well, so they'll be a little bit better than just like a one layer of structured floor. There's a little bit more wiring to do, which is going to happen this week, and then that's pretty much it. It's all coming together. So I need to find some sort of alternative for the flooring. I need to make it not look like a dungeon. And I need to get rid of all the stuff off the floor. But it's getting there. I just haven't had a lot of time to finish it all off. So there will be a part 2 on this. It'll just be more so on the other side of this wall, with like the insulation and the rebuilding of the back of the wall. And also what I'm going to use that back space for, because there is a lot of room still under the house. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.